Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 6 of ID Invaded. We're at the halfway point. Well, as halfway as we can get since it's 13 episodes, but you know what I'm saying, dude. It's good to be back. Yeah, I don't really have much of an info. Didn't upgrade the notepad. Still don't remember everyone's name at the halfway point. It's weird, dude. I feel like I'm usually not this bad. But maybe because this isn't really a character centric show, and that's what I usually watch. Maybe that makes the difference. But okay, let's without looking at the notes, let me try to remember names real fast. Just a quick test. We have Sakaido, and I believe his real name is Akihito. Um, Momo Teru's like the chief guy. Fukudo's the drill guy. um Momodachi or something like that is the tiny detective lady. um Togo is the redhead. I'll be honest, I don't remember any of the other guy characters. I think Kofuku's the useless guy. Ponytail guy I don't remember, and Santa guy I don't remember. um I don't remember the chief, or not the chief, the big boss man. Actually, that's not bad. Wait, let's see what they actually are. Um, yeah, Akihito, Fukuda, Momoki. What did I call him? I don't know. It was something close. For Chief Todo, Kofuku, or Kokufu. Shirataki is Ponytail, Habute is Pippodai, and Wakashika. Alright, try to remember that. And Hayasura is Big Boss Man. Alright, last time we ended up on the surprising two-parter arc, because I didn't expect that just from the title, since there's a lot of, for the two-part arcs there seemed to be a two besides the for the next episode, so that's how I've been identifying them. So there's actually a nice split of episode two-parter, then two episodes, two-parter, then two episodes arc. You know what I'm saying. Last time we found out that one of the Fukudo's victims were actually the gravedigger, which is hilarious. I still don't know fully if the gravedigger is like, did he start the crimes after he got the brain, he got the drill hole in his head. There's a reason you can't detect him. It's because he doesn't actually have the intent to kill. Well, yeah, it's for love. So apparently, if you're killing for love, it's not the intent to kill. It's a little confusing, but I got the gist of it, and I don't really see how. Like, obviously, we know how the brain damage affected him, but if that was his motive in the beginning, I don't really see why that would be different. Unless it's like, it's more just instinctual stuff. Like, you can't really, because I mean, even if you're killing for love, you would expect that a lot of the time they would still be able to pick up the particles, because it's not like you think it's for love or whatever, but it's not like down to the core. But for some reason, it is for this guy, and we found out that it's instead of the gravedigger being one person, it's like a two-person party with a sadistic girlfriend who looks like she enjoys the pain of others. Don't remember her name either. But we're in a tense situation where Hondamachi has caught them red-handed, but the gravedigger guy is lurking around with a knife, so it might not be clean enough. We also did get a little at the end, kind of showing, at least in the gravedigger guy's ID, Sakaido was talking with what was seemed to be like the amalgamation of the killer, I think, even though it was made with the victim. So I don't know what that was about, but she was kind of saying that she just wanted the killer to admit or confess to her, for her love or whatever, his love for her. But so I guess that'll probably which Hanamachi kind of talked about in the interrogation. So we'll see how that goes. Also, there's like the John Walker fight where Sakaido threw a pot at him and then John Walker ran away. But it was, which doesn't sound that exciting, but trust me, it was a good fight scene. I mean, it hasn't really been a lot of fight scenes, so I guess that's literally the best. Since the only other fight scene was when he just punched John Walker in the face, I think, in Jigsaw 2. But yeah, let me set this up real fast and get into it. I'm a little tired because it's daylight. It's the first day of daylight savings time, and for some reason, I don't know if it's a psychological thing, so I didn't even sleep yet technically during it. But I'm always like just dead for the 1 to 3 days, so hopefully that clears up. That's why I'm doing this. Like I'm doing this before actually recording the actual episode of a series. It's a little bit early. But yeah, 1 second as I fix the audio stuff. And we're good to start. On the count of 3, sync your video with mine, and there will be the timer below to for you to sync it with. If there's any desync or whatever, you can just match the timer, or just use the sound of me clicking. That also works. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Straight into it. Oh, the dead people. Because they never found one of the corpses from the real gravediggers cases. Yep, he notices. We noticed that too. People have knives. Dude, he threw the knife? Are you shitting me? I feel like that's so hard to do. This man's a beast. Jesus Christ. Okay, that worked out. Man has a knife in his back. He's still going. Respect Matsuoka, right? Haruka. Oh yeah, someone died. Some of the officers. I did actually also listen to this full song for the opening for the first time. Pretty interesting video, even though it's its own thing. It's like a playoff on the series. It's a pretty good song, I must say. Should check in case we're lagging. I did not check. It's a little spicy, but it seems fairly fine. I did also install the 20H thing. That was a big thing. I kind of talked about it in rants, but it was super annoying. Because apparently a phone emulator that I downloaded like 3 years ago left a freaking file that was incompatible, so it took me like an hour to find it. That's why I don't like emulators, except for the PSP one. That one's super safe, I feel. Mr. Fitza. Anyways, should be fine. If we're still lagging, then you can sue me. Nah, we're good. We're good though. It'll always be a bit laggy since my computer's not great, but okay, back into this. Yeah, see, she's made of different people. Hey, he's still alive. Good one. The mental break. But it's a bait, obviously. He's going in, dual wielding the knives. He's dodging bullets. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I like to see. There's Matsuoka. No way, dude. Are you serious? That's actually super cool. Holy shit. Matsuka, what were you doing, bro? Hey, Devo. And they kissed. Because he wanted to kill her. Is that, like, a good play? I feel like you wouldn't want to kill the criminal if possible. Hopefully he's just knocked out. Okay, he's alive. Good. Ignore them to get them to like you. The classic. What's up, dude? You did pretty good to survive against John Walker. What? He's chilling. Aw. Yo, he died. Good thing I didn't write his name down. Thought he might be a main character. So yeah, it was John Walker making people into murderers. Hmm. You should be. I mean, I guess they are probably interrogating Fukuda. So there's obviously past killers who have also been connected to him, and that's how they started this whole John Walker thing, right? We know that. Yo, is the bid boss theory real? It made sense. To really shape a person, you need to get deep into their psyche, right? To know which strings to pull. Okay. We didn't know that. Kokufu, are you gonna do something this episode? Still waiting. So there's multiple ones, which made sense, I guess. No, I actually thought it could be also one. Also, there you go. It's one of them meme. I mean, well, if they're going down this route, then maybe the big boss being the culprit is actually a nice distraction if we're gonna be suspecting everyone. Okay. Interesting. 3 years ago. One of the OGs. Big boss. Dude, imagine if it's Tofuku's the freaking the the John Walker, dude. The most useless, unforgettable guy. That'd be hilarious. That that is interesting too. Yeah, that those two are connected. But it was before that, maybe. Or not. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, that was a good scene. Lots of info to think about. Mm-mm. You good, bro? He has a cast on, even though he got stabbed in the back. Did he get any arm damage? I don't remember. Oh, it's for his shoulder. Duh. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, he wants to suggest, you know, Hondamachi. Did he actually kill him? I think he did. She did. Which, I mean, if she did that on purpose, it seems weird, but maybe it's a hostage situation and she needed to. New ID, dude. These always get you pumped up. Okay, let's go. Spooky train. Kairu, what you gonna look like this time? She's been stabbed twice, burnt once, hanged once, shot once, and keeping tabs. Stabbed. A classic. So weird. Blood stain. It's only on one side. Was she like lying on her side like that or something? No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe like sliced her neck, even though I didn't see it, so probably not. Oh, he looks a little spooky. They're all rotting corpses. Ponytail man. Sorry, it's easier for me to just call him that for now. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, so yeah. This is enemy I guess getting them react emotions when Hondamachi kissed Kazuka. That's unlucky. Oh, it looped. Hi, young Inami. Very observant. Hey, it's your boy. Okay. She does seem to actively help in the murders as seen in episode 3. John Walker! This guy. Because of him. I kind of agree with Santa, but we can talk about that later. Or not. I don't really know too much about it. Not really a philosophy kind of guy. What? Oh, the real one. Easy. Let him do it. Get some more info. Help with John Walker, maybe, or help with the culprit. You know. understand them a bit. I want to understand. I'm enjoying this episode a lot. Song montage? Dude, I love that. I love that in episode 4. Give me another song montage. It's in English too. Love the beads under her eyes too. I think I mentioned that in another series. I like the look. She is an amazing detective with very strong it's very it's brave, but she's like able to do stuff like right away when she needs to. Also interesting words from the boss. We'll talk about that later. Okay, it was from the neck. I love her green eyes, by the way. They're so pretty. Actually hitting me with some feels. That whole song segment. Also, that's why the episode's called Circles. Oh. She did technically do some killing twice. Yeah, I disagreed with that, so it made sense. Bye bye, Matsuoka. I like him. He's a cool guy. Okay, dude. So John Walker was connected to the Challenger, which we kind of guessed, but it's good to have hard proof. I'd say that was a very fun episode. I really enjoyed the criminals, and it's an interesting choice to not show any interaction between Hondamachi and Inami, like she requested, because I would be very interested in that conversation. But we'll talk to her after this outro, I guess. Enjoy it. But lots of stuff in this episode. Still don't know how I feel about this ending theme. But I respect it if you like it, dude. It's kind of groovy. This man's face. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that is episode 6, Circled. The end of the Gravedigger arc, I guess you could say. Lots of stuff here. First off, I really enjoyed the fight scene. The knife fight. Dude, throwing a knife, I guess, I've never thrown a knife, but I imagine it's like hard. Like, I feel like if you throw a knife, wouldn't it like go like kind of like an axe, not just like straight? I feel like that'd be like super hard to do, but my boy Kazua? Already forgot. He dead. That was a cool scene. But I really enjoyed the dynamic between the two and the whole criminal relationship too with Inami and Kazuka. And they didn't like fully, it's at least like outright say what was going on there. You kind of just have to interpret it the way you want. So they both liked each other. And okay, this is my interpretation, and I'm not I'm not a genius, so I don't know how right or how wrong it is. From what I got it though, they both liked each other as they were kids. And they've always maintained this weird relationship as they're not actually dating. But Inami likes to keep him at a distance. Like, I guess through the whole student stuff, though eventually it did seem like she wanted him to confess at the end, but and because of that they kind of had this weird relationship, and obviously something about John Walker somehow entered their lives, probably manipulated them in some way using well, we'll talk about John Walker a little bit, but manipulated them into the path of killing, probably developed stuff, the like urge to kill and stuff, or at least because we know the tragic backstory of Minami, and obviously the other guy got his head drilled, so definitely an unlucky couple to say the least. For the Zat, like, I guess we don't know why she how she gained her massive or sadistic streak. Unless it's not masochistic, it's sadistic. But yeah, I don't know. I just enjoyed the relationship, dude. I kind of liked that. It was a very fun even though it was a more simple ID to explore, I actually like really enjoyed that. It's probably my second favorite. Obviously the first one being the fire one, because that one was just so freaking good. So yeah, fun criminal case. I like the did blah blah blah. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, it was fun. I probably just can't put my words to how to explain it either, because I'm not good at that. But you get what I'm saying. I doubt the girl will be reoccurring, but even though she is alive, like a drill guy, Fukuda. But yeah, cool stuff. Then we got the Honda Machi stuff again. Apparently, we learned that to be a great detective, you also have to be a serial killer, or at least the potential to be one. And you can see that, right? Like I was trying to say, she's very I don't know the word for it, but she doesn't have hesitation when she acts. Like, imagine, again, she put the drill to her own head. That hits crazy, like, both, I don't know, reaction time, quick thinking, and bravery to all just bop it in. And, it's just like, you definitely need some sort of, I don't want to say like lack of emotions, but you definitely need a bit, like a lot of resistance, because I feel like most people wouldn't just be able to make that decision right away. Um, and the fact that she killed Kazuka, I think you can definitely justify because they were in this weird hostage situation where he could have escaped, or he could have, Matsuoka was injured, so she might have been thinking about him too, but yeah, she literally. I thought she was just baiting him in and then capturing him, not going for the kill. So that was pretty meta. So it'll be interesting to see her as a great detective. But now we're going to the John Walker stuff, and I think that's pretty interesting what they're saying at the funerals. The idea that, so we know John Walker has interacted with, I think, 6 serial killers. The 2 we know of, Kazuka and Fukuda, and 4 others, including the Challenger, which they already. Oh no, wait, they did not know. Actually, that might be a new one, right? But anyways, Challenger, yes, and they're like saying that maybe it could be an insider, because to manipulate someone so deeply to turn them into a serial killer, you definitely need you need a lot, right? Like you see it all the time. um not all the time, but I mean in a lot of crime thrillers there is usually an arc for, if it's a multi-season thing or whatever, for a season there's some guy whose motive is to make other people kill. I'm pretty sure it's common-ish in anime crime thrillers, so I haven't watched too many, but Saito Pass comes to mind. There's that white-haired guy, forgot his name. Ghost in the Shell too. That was wasn't he? Wasn't the second season, or was no the? I mean, they both kind of were, right. The Laughing Man was. I'm always hacking into people. It was a little different, but it's definitely a common type of enemy. But now it's just then it comes like the distinctions between them is their motivations and characters and stuff. Now I don't think they're gonna go too hard on characterizing him, just because of how, because this isn't a character based story in my opinion. Obviously yes, characters develop, but it's definitely not focusing on development. Like I said, most of the cast barely has any information. Kofuku still has not done anything. I'm struggling a lot to remember the names because they just are not in it enough, or they're in it for a minute and do nothing. So that's why it's much easier to get Matsuoka, Hanamachi, Sukuro, aka Akihito, even Fukuda. So I don't think they will at least show his personal motivation like they might in or at least I'd follow the character, but to like build him up more like they did in Psycho Pass. I think it'll be more of a we'll learn the motivation, but we won't actually learn like follow the character, because that would also require a sort of reveal earlier on. And for some reason I feel like this is gonna be like a final arc thing, actually revealing who he is. And then they brought up the idea that it's really hard to do this, but if they had the, do I have my notes up? I forgot what it's called. I was gonna say Mitsubishi, but obviously it's not that. The Mezzohano, the killer can get into their mind, find what their weak spots. Like first, he obviously has to identify someone with potential to be a serial killer. Then they just pull on the strings they find after going into their subconscious. Probably meet with them IRL, and then manipulate them onto the path of the serial killer. Again, so it can be anyone. but again, with a cast like this, it's kind of hard to say since most of them are not really explored. Like none of the characters besides like Matsuoka, who hates, which is an interesting take, but obviously it's not Hondomachi or Akihito. I guess those are like the full clear guys, right? So the big boss thing, again, obviously we suspected him since episode 2 since he looks like him, which again could be just a red herring now that they actually brought up the idea that one of them could be John Walker, which I actually like definitely, because they brought it up. Sorry, I'm like scratching my nose so much because it's allergy season, dude. Trying to think. Yes, so since they brought it up, it actually makes him a little less likely to be him. Now that they're actually bringing up the whole idea that one of them could be it. Because if they didn't, then there wouldn't really be a reason to throw in that red herring. But now that they did, it makes a lot more sense. But he did talk about him when he was accepting Hondomachi's great detective thing. He was like, "Oh, I hope you can aid us in finding John Walker." And then she's like, "Oh, I'll try my best, sir." So it could be like, if he's John Walker, maybe he wants to he's kind of playing a game. He creates serial killers and sees if any of these great detectives can find him. That's why he was also, I'm pretty sure he's the one who recommended to bring out Fukuro as a great detective too, right? Maybe he's like creating serial killers too to become great detectives to find them, like some weird game. That could be interesting. If you want to say it's Matsuoka, he does seem to have a hatred for great detectives. I don't know how that would translate into anything. I don't know. I feel like Big Boss is like my only real suspect right now, though Matsuoka is like a 10%er. And maybe the chief guy is a 10%er. I don't know. It just has the vibes. Dude, Kofuku being the John Walker would make me lose my mind in a good way. Just because of how sort of useless he is right now. But yeah, I think that covered everything. Good story, really enjoyed it. Ending the arc. It was a good arc. I think out of the 6 episodes, again, I think there is something special about episode 4, but this is definitely in contention for 2nd or 3rd place out of the 6, I think. I'd have to think about it a bit more. We'll probably cover all of the arcs on the review once we get to that. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like or subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know what that was. That was like me holding in a hiccup. I've been so hiccupy, dude. Luckily, it kind of went down before I was doing the nose water drinking strats before I started recording, so it kind of worked out. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Next time, we'll get into episode 7 called Thunderbolted. Interesting title. But yeah, until then, bye.